This hour for you on Daybreak, the O'Reilly Center for Hope opens tomorrow. We'll show you how the company looks to help struggling families. And the COVID-19 pandemic has changed many things, but you'll still get to celebrate fall with some of your favorite local activities. We'll explain. Also later on, we'll take a look at the history of Labor Day and why it's more than just a 3-day weekend. It's all ahead for you this morning on Daybreak. Good morning, everyone. It is Labor Day on this Monday, September 7th. I'm Joe Morano. Jennifer Abreu with the morning off, but we are here with you for the next hour. We're going to make some food. We're going to give you some news. We'll give you some weather. Meteorologist Elisa Raffa is here for that as well. Good morning to you on this Labor Day.
I'm not even lying and trying to play it up for TV right now. My stomach is actually grumbling. So yeah. What you making,
so what
Joe?
You bring? I mean, we got some hot dogs. That'll be good. Okay. Got a nice little marinade recipe we'll go through. We'll have some fun on this Monday morning, because if a lot of people are off work, they're probably going to be grilling, and that's always good. If you have to go to work, grill later, you know?
Or hot dogs for breakfast are great. That's what we're about to do.
I love hot dogs.
My stomach is actually growling.
Yes.
It's actually growling.
All right, you made the point. I get it. You need food.
So go put the hot dogs on the grill.
Good to grill all day today, right?
It's going to be really nice, sunny, warm, pretty summery out there. Temperatures in the lower 90s. We're starting out with some clear skies this morning. It is 68 degrees. If you do have to head out to work, you'll have sunshine and dry roads. Things are clear on satellite and radar this morning. We've got these temperatures pretty warm at 74 degrees in Joplin, 72 degrees in Branson, and 71 degrees in Fayetteville. So a warm start. We've got these dew points in the upper 60s, so it is a little bit humid out there to start this morning with some oranges on that muggy meter map. For your Labor Day, you'll find lots of sunshine, a very summery feel. Temperatures in the upper 80s through noon, 92 degrees with sunshine this afternoon. Gorgeous out on the pool or at the lakes, just very nice. Will stay dry, just a little bit hot, but not overly oppressive. Storm chances return. We're still tracking some cooler temperatures, but it comes a little bit more gradually than we talked about last week. So we'll bring you those changes to the 7-day forecast coming up in 10 minutes. Joe?
All right, thank you, Elisa. This pandemic has changed many things this year, and many of us are looking to autumn traditions to help bring back normalcy. We spoke with a couple of local businesses that will still be open for your favorite fall-themed activities. In addition to hand sanitizer at every building and sanitizing high-traffic areas, they're widening the waiting lines for haunted houses and corn mazes to allow for better distancing, and even the corn maze gives you enough space to do so.
The corn maze, the paths on those are 6 foot wide, and there's an entrance and an exit. So, you know, if, say, you should run into somebody in the maze, you can keep that distance in the maze as well. It is outdoors. You're out on the farm. There's really nothing safer than being outdoors on the farm. We want everybody to feel safe and be comfortable.
Everyone that works for me is required to wear a mask under their mask, so everybody that you encounter through the building will have a mask on. When you go in the building, there will be at least a minute between groups that go through the building, so you shouldn't ever run into anybody else inside the building.
Sterling Mathis, who you just heard from, is the owner of Dungeons of Doom and Hotel of Terror in Springfield. He says just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean you can't have some fun while keeping things safe this Halloween. The buildings will be disinfected every day before opening, and employees will also be screened upon entry. To a COVID-19 update for you now. Missouri's health department has added another 17 virus deaths to the state's total. These deaths happened between June and August. The state has blamed technical issues for the delay in reporting. As we look at the state's COVID-19 dashboard, there have been more than 93,000 cases and more than 1,600 deaths since March. New this morning for you, starting tomorrow, people struggling to make ends meet here in Springfield will have another option to go to thanks to community partnership at the Ozarks. David Chasanoff checked out the O'Reilly Center for Hope before it opens. And David, how will the center help these families out?
Well, Joe, good morning. Michelle Garand says around 20 agencies are coming together to help with housing and finances.
2 years ago, a $1 million donation from the O'Reilly family helped CPO buy this building on Dale Street.
A building that has incorporated a lot of the character from Pepperdine School that provided so much to community for so long. All the things that we've done is really tried to breathe life back into this old building and really give it back to community.
A community hit by job losses, layoffs, and furloughs during the COVID-19 pandemic. The center plans to help people with rent, utilities, employment, and handling finances.
How do I manage funding now that I'm down to 3/4 time? Or how do I manage childcare and have access to information about parenting in the pandemic? You know, these are all just different things that people can access through here.
GARAND admits the health crisis forced her team to rethink how they will provide services.
We've tucked and rolled and come up fighting. Our partner agencies have been so flexible.
Partners like Borough Behavioral Health, Habitat for Humanity, and the Springfield Police Department.
The programs and the different trainings and things like that that can be incorporated is just exponential. I don't even know. It's infinite what we can do here.
Tomorrow, the possibilities will become a reality.
Everyone said it's impossible. That same group of people said it is not impossible, and here we are. It's probably one of the most rewarding feelings to be able to offer this space to agencies and to community to be able to address some of those critical needs.
The center also plans to help out with healthcare and education needs. GARAND says the center is looking for more volunteers, and to learn how you can sign up, check out this story at ozarksfirst.com.
All right, thank you very much, David. We have some education coverage for you today. Springfield Public School Board members will be meeting for a study session tomorrow at 5:30. The meeting includes reviewing contracts and bids for district projects. Members will also hear an update from the superintendent and hear comments from the public. That's happening at the Craft Administration Building. Also, Springfield City Council members will meet tomorrow to discuss more rezoning issues for the Galloway neighborhood in Springfield. You'll recall there, a developer has wanted to build mixed-use buildings across from Sequoia Park for a couple of years now. People in the neighborhood have concerns about traffic and losing the history of the area. Many people have spoken at city council meetings against the change. Last month, council members tabled the zoning issues so they could learn more. They may vote on this tomorrow. Council members will also talk about improvements to Campbell Avenue and Republic Road. They'll discuss a fine for people who repeatedly let their grass grow too high, and the mayor's agenda item suggesting a new position for the city of Springfield, a director of diversity and inclusion.
Joe's about to head out and turn on the grill. If you're going to grill a little bit later on today, like more normal people, 92 degrees with sunshine is going to be hot and sticky on this Labor Day. A look at a cool down coming this week. That's coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Jennifer Abreu, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.